How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is DreZ and Huck.
No controversy on that intro.
Ooh. It is Brewsday Tuesday. Oh, look at that pour, dude. What the hell are you doing over there?
They told me to do. The can said do it.
Oh, pour it like high or something?
Well, it's got nitro in it.
Oh, the nitro.
This is a nitro.
The
beer.
nitro.
We don't get a lot of those here on Brewsday Tuesday.
In fact, I don't know if we've really delved into the whole nitro
look at
thing
it's
before.
like all like.
Yeah, I always like the nitro pours because, it's cool how it settles and stuff. Yeah. But, yes, it is Brewsday Tuesday. We are doing round 2 of our Tax Day edition.
Tax Day.
And you handed me Kindred. Is that Kindred? Kindred Spirit.
Kindred.
Oh, I get it now. It's Kindred, like Kindred.
Yeah, Kindred Spirit.
Kindred Spirit Brewing. It's called Paid in Full. It's a double IPA, which I like that word double, which means the ABV is a little higher. And I turn the can a little further, and I see it's 8.9%. Sounds good to me. What do you got over there, Huck? What nitro you pouring?
So you got the Tax Day Paid in Full.
I got my paycheck, and then I got paid in full.
Right, now I got whipped. So this is like a collaboration beer between Stillwater Artesian Ales and Oliver Brewing in Baltimore. Stillwater, he's a gypsy brewer.
I was going to say, I recognize that name.
Yeah,
Have we done some Stillwater before?
He does have a bar there. You definitely should check out. I mean, it's one of the most amazing places to drink beer in Baltimore. And Oliver Brewing they've gone back and forth. They're the one, I can't remember the name of their original location. It wasn't Oliver. It's over there right near the stadium, like right on the main drag there. I'll think of it in a bit. But in any case, so they make that beer, but they're kind of off over there in Fells Point where Max's is and all that, and they're kind of hidden. And they got good food, good beer over there. So this will be interesting. It's a nitro stout, and now it's all foamed up nicely for me.
There it is. It looks like it's perfect to drink. So, what's Guinness is not Guinness is not,
yeah, Guinness is nitro.
Guinness is nitro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other nitro.
Well, Sam Adams came out with 3 different nitros, an IPA, and I'm trying to they escape me the other two.
All right, so it's weird. All right, so when you get it at the bar, it's one of the things where like Guinness, they'll pour it for a little bit, set it down for like a couple minutes, let it settle, and then like top it off. But if you get a nitro beer from the store, generally there's like that little nitro
widget.
ball. The widget. Thank you.
I don't know if this has a widget, but it did say shake it. I did, and I got the nitro. Hopefully when you get it at the halftime here or at the end of the break here, you will see if yours is the same. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it looks really nice. Came out nice.
So what exactly is is it not CO2? It's nitro gas?
Nitroglycerin. No.
I mean, what is
nitrogen.
The deal with nitro?
Nitrogen.
So they use nitrogen instead of
like
CO2?
Smaller bubbles, more firm.
Is oxygen or is
well,
CO2
actually
and nitrogen the only two gases?
No, there's actually bar gas where they mix nitrogen like 15-20% with CO2, and that's for long distant taps. There was a thing. I don't know if it's still a thing.
What do you mean by long distance taps?
Well, like you got your bar, you put your cooler in the basement, and you run your taps 100 feet up to the bar.
Okay.
So they got this bar mix. It's part nitrogen, and actually, I'm actually a scuba diver amongst my many hobbies. I've way too many hobbies. Of course I am. And there's a nitrox mix you can use. Like if you want to go to the Andrea Doria.
So, but is there any other gases that get dabbled with beer besides nitrogen?
No.
And
oxygen is bad.
Well, CO2 has oxygen. It's CO2.
Whatever. I think I'm not a chemist, but I'm going to say no.
What do you mean no? It's CO2.
Carbon dioxide. It's not oxygen. O2 is O2. Just plain O2 is
carbon dioxide. That means it's 2 parts oxygen and 1 part carbon.
Right, but they're combined into this new
thing. But what I'm saying is there any other gases that get used with beer?
No. Nitrogen.
I'm calling Boshi. I bet there is.
No, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I'm
the one with the computer.
Look it up there, biggin. So I'm going to say no. But back to taxes. I'd say, so here's just a list. Everybody's talking about IRS income tax, right? But there's payroll tax, like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, property tax. So if you own your house, you don't really own your house because the government can take it away. They got that tax on your house.
Those
Consumption
bastards.
tax, tariffs tax, and I think Trump just put some of those out there. So you got, and then capitation, a fixed tax per person, fees and tolls.
Capitation without decapitation.
We pay tolls, right? And then
tolls are the worst.
Okay, but no, the worst is the speeding tax. Okay, I'm an old man, as some of you may know. I can remember the speed limit being 55 on the interstates. I can remember being 80. So it's an arbitrary number. And then they let's make it lower. Let's go to Boone's Mill, Virginia. It's like 45, even though it's 35 in one point. And maybe it should be 55 because it's a main 4-lane highway. But why is it 35? So that they can collect tax. Did you know that the year I had my accident in Fairfax, they made $7 million? And that's after expenses of the courts and the cops. The cops and the courts are free to the communities. They're paid by the state. They made $7 million that year
off of people having to go to court. For
right,
speed.
Whatever kind of speeding tax, whatever.
That's the thing, man. You got to pay your speed bit, and then you got to pay court fees.
I noticed that Pembroke had a lot, so I looked them up. $1.7 million goes to the county fund from Pembroke. Thank you very much. That's you people that went 47 in the 45 zone. You are supporting that. So, I mean, it's okay, is it really about safety? I don't think so. I'm just going to say.
It's about money.
It's about money. I mean, what the state police,
if you
for
get
example,
pulled over going 47 and a 45, it's about money.
Right. So the
or
state
just dicking
police
with you.
were, the other day, they said, we don't have enough money to do our job. Well, you know what their job is, if you look in the state charter, is to protect the governor. So in order to protect the governor, they had 16 guys on motorcycles on 81 the other day when it was sunny. They're never out there when it's 30 below. But when a sunny day, you got 17 guys on motorcycles protecting the government by taxing your speed. Anyway, I digress. Taxation is theft.
You know what's funny and making me laugh is the fact that I feel like for today, Huck was like, I'm glad I have my beer in to speak my mind to the people. He's like, I got all this to get off my chest. I'm gonna vent, and we're gonna
brother.
We're gonna call it a beer show. But I really just want to bitch about taxes.
Well,
but everybody feels
we the
dude.
people should take back control of this.
I'm with you, man. I mean, it is a pain in the ass, but like we said, it's a necessary evil.
Let's talk about a building permit. Anybody get one of those?
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you painted it red instead of green.
That's all you, man. Our listeners can't relate to that. Okay. We don't got a lot of building permit listeners.
Sorry.
Everybody listening right now is like, they take my money out of my paycheck.
Okay, so right. So you didn't pay your rent, and the landlord took you to court. Then you had to pay court costs. Yeah. What's that all about? The courts are paid for by the state. Why did you have to pay court? That's part of that $7 million Fairfax got. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. And they could just screw you with whatever they want.
And if you don't pay them, what do they do? Take your driver's license.
You had to come in for a whatever. Oh yeah, here's this fee. Here's that fee.
Right.
Here's the he.
Don't even get me started on DMV.
It's almost worse than trying to buy concert tickets. All the bullshit.
Yeah. What? I bought a $45 ticket, but it was $78 by the time I got it.
They hit you with all the BS fees, man.
Oh man! See, now we're getting to your people. So that's tax too. There's tax. There's like a theater tax. If you go to a concert, it's like 5%. Why? What did the government give you for that 5% when you sat in your seat? Nothing.
You know what it makes me want to do?
What?
It makes me want to
drink more
risk my life to go onto an asteroid and drill into it and place a bomb like they did in Armageddon so that I would never have to pay taxes again.
Did he get that?
That was one of their stipulations.
Nice.
Was that none of them want to pay taxes again.
I would do that as long as Bruce Willis went with me.
He would have to be the leader.
Yeah, he has to go. I'm not going by myself.
But
And you can be the guy that dies because you didn't really follow the instructions.
I'd be Steve Buscemi, like gambling, pissing away all this money on hookers and gambling, and being like, being like, I came here to die. I came here to die.
You knew he was gonna die. Yeah. Anyway, fair enough.
All right, how's that beer over there?
That beer is pretty darn good.
My beer's pretty good too, man. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so whipped. Apparently, I'm whipped because I'm still paying all these taxes.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm going to give this thing. I mean, this is just an interesting beer. You know,
is the nitro holding up?
Yeah, the nitro's. That's what makes this beer. This is a 4.
What style was it again?
It's a stout. It's a imperial chocolate. Wait a minute, milk stout.
That's most of them. Are there any nitros?
8%.
Are there any nitros that aren't stouts?
Well, like I said, Sam Adams made 3. There was an IPA. I'm sorry, I can't remember the other. I didn't look them up. You got a computer. But they made 3, and they were not great in my book.
So nitro is best for stouts.
I think so.
I mean, that's why people
do it
that
and
way.
if you do Otherwise, a half and half or black and tan, however you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Or you take the stout, and then you pour the
with the spoon.
Yeah, you take the. Well, I have a turtle thing.
I know you brought it.
I brought it one time, and then it's like you put the lighter beer on top.
Mm-hmm. Those are good.
Yeah, I do. That's why St. Patrick's Day after I got really drunk. That's what I drank to kind of hydrate.
To get back there,
hydrate with those because they're only like 4%.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to give this bad boy a 4.5.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, this is like a good dark
for
beer.
a stout. That's really solid.
I'm a fan of Stillwater. And I'm not a huge fan of Oliver, but they probably won't watch this.
And if Stillwater was in our first segment, I could have played some Stillwater.
Well, you could play it after this.
No.
Now it's getting difficult for you, isn't it? Now I'm making DreZ work.
You're stepping into my my.
DreZ like, whoa, no, rock and roll only.
No, but all right. So over here we got the Paid in Full Kindred Spirit Brewing Company, which we didn't really talk a lot about them.
I have no idea who that is. I picked it by the name.
Richmond,
I don't even know where it is.
It says Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, I might have gone there a couple months ago.
I've never heard of them.
Actually,
I didn't realize
pretty
they were
sure
local
I was
like
with
that.
my buddy, but that's like a last stop, so I don't really remember
1280 West Creek Parkway, Suite J.
That
sounds like a small operation.
Yeah, it was.
If it's in Suite J, then I'm guessing it's a small operation. But hey, man, small operation making some good beer, dude. Vail might have some competition. Is it good? This is a solid double IPA right here, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I think I was sitting we were sitting at a table, not the bar. I think they were canning beers, and they all had a mug in their hand. And I said to myself, this is the kind of brewery I like to hang out in.
Yeah, right. This is a good beer. This is a good double IPA, man. It's a 4.25.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
I'll be
trying it in a minute.
I don't know where we go.
I don't
next
either.
Week.
I don't either.
So we're open to suggestions. You can, of course, always reach out to Huck at hucksbeerbuzz.com. Huck's Beer Buzz on the Facebook,
Gmail.
on the Twitter, on the and the other thing that Twitter. Not
you can reach out to DreZ at DreZ.
You don't even know. DreZ at 1053thebear.com.
I see. I was right.
That's
DreZ.
That's the only way I want you to reach out to me. Don't do any of the other stuff.
You could go to his house late at night and park out front with the lights out. That'd be cool. He likes that.
Well,
if you text me, I'll give you his address.
With the new security system you installed.
That's right. I'm going to install you some security.
Either way, Huck, I appreciate you coming in, man. Always a pleasure, brother. And, of course, we will take a quick break now and get back to the tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.